Grazie, buonasera. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this great event tonight, in which we do quite a number of things at the Italian Cultural Institute. And they are on the screen, as you can see them. Italy Art LA, indeed, was a project which we discussed in Washington a few months ago. And we are so enthusiastic about the project that we're going to actually implement it for the whole United States. So in the next few months, we are going publish a book. It's going to be called something like Italian Itineraries in the Museums, in the American Museum. And I think it's going to be a great initiative. I think that it is true what has just been described, that the Consulate General and the Italian Cultural Institute truly represent here in this city a point of reference for many who are involved in cultural activities and in cultural development. And it is true that there are so many initiatives going on at this very time. Someone was telling me earlier today, and I apologize for stealing this concept from him, that right now, if you think about it for a moment, you have in LA as many as 8 Caravaggios and 7 Giottos at the same time. And this is truly, not only truly unprecedented, I cannot think of any city around the world which has at the same time 8 Caravaggios and 7 Giottos, including some of the major Italian artistic cities. So I think you should be congratulated for what LA managed to put together in I discussed the book briefly, and you do know that 2013 will be the year of Italian culture in the United States. I think you heard me say this now on a number of occasions in my very fruitful stay here in Los Angeles. And by the way, we do also have not only the notion, we have not only so many programs coming to life, and I have mentioned a few of them, so many others will follow, but we also do have a logo, and we're very proud of our logo. It's depicted in a rather tiny form up there on the screen, but so I would encourage a slightly more beginning of the logo, but you will see it depicted in a much more prominent way as we move to the next room on the screens out there. We are proud, and you can see this kind of a bird with the American and Italian flags, and that is the year of Italian culture in the United States. I already discussed the year many times these past few days. Let me just remind one thing. It's going to be about, of course, Italian culture, without saying, but the notion of culture we want to promote. Yes, it does start and begin with the classic Italian art, with the Rinascimento and the Baroque and so on, but it will also have a very strong component of innovation, design, technology, and that is very, very important for us. So keep this in mind as the initiatives of the year develop for 2013. But we also have not only the logo, the small logo up there, but we also have this great exhibition we have all visited, I guess, walking into the building, and it is really really a remarkable exhibition, Oro d'Autore, which, as you know, is made of a stunning collection of jewels that, by the way, are inspired by what happens to be my favorite painter, Piero della Francesca, and those of you who love art know what I am referring to, really an outstanding Italian painter. And what really impressed me walking through those works of art that we have in that room, these jewels, is that they are done, some of them by some fantastic craftsmen in Italy, but some of them are made by some very important Italian artists, contemporary artists like Pomodoro, Gavalenti, and many others. So I think as you walk through those very beautiful objects, please keep in mind and check the names, because some of them are really truly impressive. Frankly, we see this exhibition that once again is linked to Piero della Francesca as an ideal continuation of the fantastic exhibition that was opened yesterday at the Getty Museum, Florence, in the dawn of the Renaissance. I did mention the year will be made of many different components: classical art, innovation, design, and technology. But most of anything else, if you think about Italy, Italy has to do with the style of life. When you discuss style of life, I think Italian cinema, a movie, comes certainly to your mind. We did this morning the announcement of this movie initiative will be launched tomorrow night, Cinema Italian Style, which is a highly successful festival comprising several Italian movies, contemporary movies, as a matter of fact. And the centerpiece of this initiative, Cinema Italian Style, which will begin tomorrow night, will be a particular movie, the movie Caesar Must Die, which was selected as the Italian official entry for the 2013 Academy Awards for the foreign language movies. And of course, the movie is directed by the Italiani brothers, Paolo and Vittorio Tagliani. I was referring earlier to the Italian lifestyle, and I think it's fair to say that cinema is a mirror of society. And I think Paolo and Vittorio Tagliani, in their movies, in all the movies they made throughout their outstanding career, have portrayed stories, they have portrayed images which are an integral part of Italian history and of Italian culture identity. That's why we are so proud to have them with us tonight. Finally, during my stay here in Los Angeles, the past 1 day and a half, I was able to see how widespread, I should say, and strong and diversified the Italian presence is here. And I would like you to know that you can continue to count on the full support of the Italian institutions, the Sistema Italia, as we like to call it, the embassy, of course, from faraway Washington, but the Consul General and the institute here, the Culture Institute, and also the other institutions that are involved with supporting Italy, the Italian culture, the Italian economy and trade, Italian tourism in these great countries. So you can count on our full support. So once again, my thanks to all of you for being here tonight. A special thanks, I think, on behalf of all of you to the director of the Institute, Director Di Mauro, to the Cultural Institute itself for hosting us and for being such an effective advocate of Italian culture in this stimulating and highly sophisticated city, the city of Los Angeles. Thank you for your presence.